welcome you back to BLACKSITE, and tonight we're going to talk about Juneteenth, symbolism, but no tangibles. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. You know this weekend is Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday, and many people will be celebrating this holiday with festivals and events. But now Juneteenth has just become another symbolic holiday, a holiday that really means nothing. We have this administration giving us symbolism, but they are not giving us tangibles. We as a people have been fighting for reparations for 400 years. We haven't received a dime. We have seen other groups like the Japanese, the Native Americans, even the Jewish people during the Holocaust that did not happen in America receive reparations from the United States government. And not only has this government fought for reparations, they have went overseas and made countries like France, Germany, Switzerland, and so many others pay the Jewish people reparations. But here in America, they have done nothing to give us what we rightfully deserve for our pain and our toil on this land. This country would not be built if it wasn't because of ADOS and FBA. Now look what Joe Biden has done. In a month in which we have Juneteenth holiday, he has a presidential proclamation of National Caribbean American Heritage Month. Basically saying, you Caribbean people are not part of those Negroes, those ADOS and FBA Negroes. And in the proclamation, I'm just going to read you two paragraphs. America's strength has always been rooted in our diversity. Since our nation's founding, generation after generation of immigrants have helped build this country, and prosperity and opportunity to draw so many immigrants to America would not be possible without the contribution and legacies of Caribbean Americans. Today, millions of Caribbean Americans strengthen our country through their vibrant cultures, traditions, and language and values. In recognition of National Caribbean Heritage Month, we honor the immeasurable ways Caribbean Americans have added to our American dream. This month, our nation also celebrates the extraordinary leadership and achievements of Vice President Kamala Harris. Is the first Black American of Jamaican heritage, not ADOS, not FBA, to hold the high office. I am honored to celebrate alongside and dedicated public servants of Caribbean heritage, including Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona, Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas, and Democrat Policy Advisor Susan Rice. Every day we see invaluable contributions from the Caribbean American communities to make our country. Our nation has seen persistence and character of generation of Caribbean Americans who have fought for equity and equality despite continued discrimination and hardship. In addition to public servants on our nation's first Supreme Court Justice of Puerto Rican descent, Sonia Sotomayor, and late General Colin Powell, Jamaican immigrants, and the first Black Secretary of State have made essential contributions to American society, blazed new trails in service of the American people. Caribbean entrepreneurs, scientists, medical professionals, teachers, artists, police officers, athletes, and contributions in every field has also left a lasting impact on our society. Do you see how this devil works? He tries to separate us and say, you're not part of those slaves. You're different. See, this is why those tethers act the way they act. This is why they fight so hard against us from getting reparations for the simple fact that he puts them different aside from us. So they actually think that they're better than ADOS and FBA. Many of those people in the National Caribbean Heritage community would not be in this country if it wasn't because of ADOS and FBA. When they passed in 65 the new Immigration Act, it was black people fighting for Africans, Caribbean people to come to America and be part of the black community. But what they have done, they have separated themselves from our community. And when we fight for reparations, not only do we have to fight these white devils, we have to fight these tethers. We have to fight these Caribbean Americans, these Africans who believe that we don't deserve what we rightfully have fought for. See, we didn't leave our country, America, to go to Jamaica, to go to Trinidad, to go to Nigeria, to go to Ghana. We stayed here and fought for our white rights. They came here to live off the backs of what we have fought for. And that's true, and you know it's true. This month, in whatever month it is, they should be 100% behind ADOS and FBA for what we have done for the whole African community around the world. There probably wouldn't be all the things that they have if it wasn't because of us fighting in America. But we have a holiday that is just another day off. Hell, it don't mean nothing to me if white people got the same day off that we got. It's just another day. It's something that they don't have to pay for because they truly know that reparations is what we deserve. It's just like this. Jewish people are not only they did not only sue the government, they sued any corporation that had anything to do with the Holocaust. That means train companies, banks, anything. They all had to pay reparations to Jewish people and to Israel. We as a black people should be doing the same thing. We should be basically suing any corporation, any university, anything that had to do with slavery. And I'm not talking about giving us scholarships, giving us nickels and dimes. I'm talking about giving us money because that free labor helped you build the wealth that you have today. This has to be done. But you see how a Joe Biden is. You see how they try and put wedges between the community. He would never do this with the Jewish community. He would never do this with the Hispanic community. He would never do this with the Asian community. But he does this with the black community. Their hatred for us is number one. And as they try and deflect and talk about right wing, let me tell you something. As Malcolm said, the right and the left, it doesn't matter because it's the same damn bird. And the same leftists like Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders will fight like hell for us not to get reparations. But they'll fight to make sure Jewish people get money for the Holocaust and we had nothing to do with it. They'll fight for the Native Americans. They will fight for Asians, but they won't fight for ADOS and FBA. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.